Hey guys, it's Stacey Booth and welcome to Meal Prep. So I wanted to kind of go over a few things with you so that you feel like you know what you're doing for tomorrow. So you have your book. So some of you are doing 22 hardcore, some of you are doing 21 day fix, some of you are doing country heat. We're all doing a little bit different. I'm doing core de force. So find your book that you're doing and then go through and make sure that you know what category you're in for eating. In the beginning of the book, it tells you what plans there are and how to calculate that, so know that first. If you're doing core de force, I posted this in our group already, but it shows you when to eat what. So that's pretty cool. And I posted that so that if you're doing 21 day fix, you can essentially follow that as well. In here, in the 22 hardcore, it says different option meals for you. So for me, what I have for breakfast is I have oatmeal and a 2-egg omelet. So there's really no prep needed for that. And like with Jesse, he actually takes his breakfast to go. So we've been making the omelet the night before, putting it in his to-go container so that he can take it with him, as well as the oatmeal. So for me, I don't need to prep it because I'm here. But with him, we just make a 2-egg omelet the night before. And then put a little spinach in it, and his is good to go. So that's for breakfast. Then for lunch, you're gonna have, if you're working, it might be easier to flip-flop your Shakeology for your breakfast so you can make it before you go, because chances are you might not have a blender at work. So if you wanted to switch and have your shake for breakfast, that's totally fine, and then take those eggs and omelet to work with you, that would work too. So again, no real meal prep there. Snack options is avocado, hummus, or walnuts. Again, not really prepping, just making sure you have it. For lunch, what I've been having is the rainbow salad. So that's lettuce, beets, hard-boiled eggs, sweet potato, and then the dressing. So what I recommend is you get a sweet potato, and I'll show you guys how I cook my sweet potatoes. You take it, you rinse it off, and then you just take a paper towel and you wrap it around it like so, and then you get this whole thing wet. And I'm going to prep this right now. I'm going to get the whole thing wet. So the whole thing is wet, and then I'm going to put this one. This is a good size one, so I'm going to put it in the microwave for 5 minutes, and that's prepping. And then with the beets, you can buy beets. I think they're called Love Beets. And they come in like the packages that are condensed, like they take the air out. If you can't find packaged beets that are pre-cooked, what you can do, and I've already done it, is you can get a bunch of beets, like whole beets, and you rinse them off good. Then you put them in cold water for like a half an hour. Then you dump out that water and you rinse them off one more time, then fill it back up and boil them until they're soft. And so what I did was I did that process, and then I chopped them all up, so now they're all ready. So I'm home all day, so I can just scoop these and go. So I'm gonna make the salad for you to show you what I do for Jesse. Jesse leaves the house, so we'll do a little meal prep here. So this is gonna have spinach, and it's gonna have hard-boiled eggs. So I also bought hard-boiled eggs that are ready, which looks like someone ate our hard-boiled eggs. All right, so we're gonna have to make some. So I can't make the whole salad. So what you do with hard-boiled eggs is I boil like a bunch of them, as big as my pan. So I fill it up with water, I put the eggs in, and I put a teaspoon of baking soda in. That way the shells come off really easily. Or at Costco, they sell the organic peeled eggs. I've been getting those this week. They didn't have them, so that you can just put together your salad. So like I have everything ready. Well, I don't right now, but I get my beets ready. I get my sweet potatoes ready. So they're already cooked. I get the hard-boiled eggs ready. So that's lunch. And then let's see. And this is just sample ideas. So then dinner is, what we've been doing is we've been making turkey burgers and putting them on top of spinach with some chopped up onions and peppers. So really you could form the the burgers into patties, so they're ready to go when you get home, and all you have to do is just throw them on. You could do shredded chicken on salad. So I got a crock pot and fill it with either chicken broth or vegetable broth. Throw the chicken breasts right in there and let them go for a few hours until it's really tender, and you can shred them. And then I just have shredded chicken so that if we get hungry, we have shredded chicken, right on hand. So I just have a big giant thing of shredded chicken. Another thing that I did with my shredded chicken was I made a big batch of a vegetable chicken noodle soup for the kids. So I just did vegetable broth. I threw in carrots and celery and egg noodles, some of this shredded chicken, so it was easy to go, and then made that for the kids for the week for dinners or lunches. So that works really well. It's good. So let's look at the 21-day fix plan. Let's see here. So they have it set up where it shows you different containers and what they are. And all right, so they do have recipes in here as well. So for me, with this kind of eating, I really don't make a lot of like put together meals, like things that are all together. I usually have them all separated, and then I create something like a salad, things like that, which is really easy. Another way, if you are having a hard time getting all of your veggies in, spinach is going to be your best friend. Just throw spinach in there. You won't even notice that it's in there. All right, so let's see. So I've also been posting for you guys a bunch of different recipes, crock pot recipes. The next couple of days I have a bunch of crock pot things for you so that you're getting things prepared ahead of time. That's the biggest thing, is the night before. If you can't do everything on Sunday, I would say the big things, like get your chicken going, get your beets going, get your hard-boiled eggs going, get your sweet potatoes going. If you're going to be doing brown rice for your carbohydrate, then get brown rice going, which I actually need to do today because I'm going to be feeding that to the kids. So just think ahead. What am I going to be using this week? What meals am I going to be having? And then sit down and say, okay, this is what I need for tomorrow. So with Jesse's, he has these containers. They came with his 6-pack backpack, so it has like slots for all these, but they're just containers. So this one is going to have his oatmeal and walnuts, Shakeology, because he actually eats his Shakeology in his oatmeal. And then I pack him a shaker cup full of almond milk, and I also put some blueberries in here. So I'll do that so you guys can see what that looks like, in case you're curious. So, can you get the Shakeology out for me? So we have these are just rolled oats from Sprout. So I do a yellow container's worth, and then I do a scoop of Shakeology. So you can drink your Shakeology if you want, or like Jesse's doing, he's eating it in his oatmeal. He has more calories than me, so he does things a little bit different. So I'm just going to put a scoop right in here. And then I'm going to add some walnuts and some frozen blueberries. And then I'm going to stick the whole thing. I'm going to move you guys right around so you can see. Don't judge my freezer, okay? So we have walnuts here. So it's 8 halves is a serving, right, babe? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 halves. I kind of crunch them up. Throw them in there. And then I'm also going to do a scoop of blueberries. I think our purple container is right in here. Is it? Where's the purple?
It's supposed to be in the bag.
In the bag. I don't feel it.
Here?
Okay, I have them. And then I do purple container of blueberries. I actually just leave it in the freezer because our purple is always blueberries. So I do that, put that back in the freezer. thing. Okay, then I put the top on. Okay, so that's done. And then I just stick it in the freezer so that the blueberries don't defrost on me. And then here, I'll stick this down. Can you see that? Oh, there we go. All right, so I'm gonna do some spinach. I don't have my hard-boiled eggs made yet, but I can get most of this going. Will you hand me that potato?
Potato in there already?
No, in the freezer, in the refrigerator. I mean, in the microwave. So we got some beets. Do a little bit of beets. So this recipe calls for string beans, but I'm not really a big fan of string beans. So I've been doing edamames instead. So I've been doing frozen edamame. And I don't do very many, just a little bit. And so these are frozen. All right. And then I can't put this on my salad yet because it's a little hot. So if you just throw these back in the fridge, your potatoes, you can just leave them in the paper towel like that and throw them in the fridge so they cool down. But I'm going to show you the sweet potato, so I'm going to cut the end off. And then just see it's nice and good. Okay, so here's a yellow container. Just fill it right up. So I'm also going to give you guys Autumn's how to meal prep too. This is just how I do it. Okay. I can't squish these down, but that's pretty, it's not supposed to be flowing out, but if I could actually squish it a little bit, it would fit in there. So I'm going to use that. So that's going to also go into the salad, as well as 2 hard-boiled eggs. And then for my dressing, we just do a little bit of balsamic, a teaspoon of balsamic and a teaspoon of olive oil. And that is his lunch. And then he's also going to get the avocado or some hummus. So we just get regular hummus. This week we have some, how was this hummus? Artichoke spinach. And then I just send him with a veggie to eat with it because he gets a lot more veggies than me. So I just put that in a container. So that's how we meal prep around here. It's really very simple. There's not much to it. We pretty much follow the guides. Really just look at it and say, okay, I need 4 proteins. What proteins do you want to use? Do you want to use chicken? Do you want to use eggs? Do you want to use your Shakeology? Do you want to use beef? What kind of protein do you want? And then say, this is what I'm having. Another thing that you can do is right here, I made this for myself. This is the 21-day fix one, but I just check them off as I pack them, and then I clear it, and then as I eat them, I check it off too, so that I say, okay, I have my my red and my teaspoon. I have my snack, so that way I keep track of that. There's also apps that you can get for the 21-day fix on your phone, so check that out. So have a good one. Let me know if you have questions. Bye.